Hey guys, I'm back. I had this little patch that I need to brush hog, and I figured I'd show y'all what the little 25 horse tractor can do. 1725 with a 4-foot brush hog on it, and make sure to help the channel out by hitting that subscribe button and commenting and sharing the video. Alright guys, as y'all can see, there's still a few stragglers left a little bit high. Depending on what you're brush hogging, it might take a couple passes, but I'm just trying to get it a little bit more tamer than what it is, so I ain't really worried about those stragglers a whole lot. But a second pass would probably knock the rest of that down. Few things I forgot to mention, guys, is when you're cutting thin stuff like this, it's not a whole lot to worry about. That tractor with the hydrostatic drive, pretty easy to go from forward to reverse. But if you get into bigger stuff, a little bit thicker, like half-inch saplings, or maybe some of these thorn bushes right here, if you get into some of that, you're gonna want to remember that you have wires and stuff underneath your tractor. I've made that mistake and I've snagged some wires before. Luckily I didn't break them clear in two, but that's just something to keep in mind. So usually whenever it comes to the bigger stuff, I'll try to back over it and knock that down. One thing I definitely try not to do is go forward and backwards whenever I'm just over a really thick area, because that'll cause stuff to come up and hang up in some of that wire under your tractor. I hit something earlier in the video and it looks like it was this rock right here. Busted it up pretty good. I guess it is probably more than likely laying right there. The left side is what I mowed a few days ago, and the right side's just now what I went over. You can tell the right side, it's got a lot more stuff sticking up in there. I can't remember if I took 2 passes on the left side or not, but it definitely wasn't grown up as bad. It didn't have all those stalks kind of sticking up in there. So depending on what you're cutting, guys, it's definitely going to make a big difference on the cut quality.